Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've made one of these tutorials, and I'm hoping to get back into doing this more regularly. In today's video, I'm going to be using performance and randomization to turn this into this. When designing source for my sound design, I've been really enjoying both performance as well as randomization, as it helps me stay focused, it helps me iterate very quickly, as well as it's a whole lot of fun. I found myself frustrated occasionally using traditional editing methods to design my source, and I found I was having more fun the more I experimented with my workflow. It's winter right now, and I was cleaning up some ice recordings I took, and I wanted to experiment and see what I could do with them. In today's video, I'm going to be focusing on a couple free plugins made by Melda Productions. They have a couple really unique features that I haven't really seen in many other plugins. The first is being able to randomly generate new presets. Shuffling through random presets can create a lot of unexpected sounds, a lot of them maybe not so great, but you can find some sounds that you would never naturally produce yourself. The plugins also have 8 preset slots that you can store these randomly generated presets. And if you ever accidentally hit random on a preset that you wanted to save, there's an undo and redo function where you can go back to any settings that you might have accidentally overwritten. When I start designing some source material, I make 4 presets that I choose to sound as different as possible from each other. And here are a couple generated presets that I made with the Melda comb filter. Now I do this a lot because the Melda Productions plugins have a morphing function. Now this morphing function acts as a matrix where as you go between corners and in the middle, it smoothly fades between the differences in each parameter. This way I can set up another track to record the output of me performing different gestures and getting lots of movement and unexpected sounds from it. This is really handy because of a few reasons. 1, you can do a lot with a little. Because of how much movement and variation you can create, you can reuse a lot of your recorded source material and get new sounds using the same samples. I'll usually set up a session with 5 to 10 similar sounds, and then I'll copy and paste them a few times so that I can have more variations and sounds to pick from. 2, it saves time. Using randomization, I spend as little time as possible messing with the plugin and more time creating new sounds. And 3, it's just stupid fun. In this project, I'm going to be using the Melda comb filter to create some sci-fi and glitchy textures. After that, I reversed that recording I just made, and then I used the frequency shifter to create some new textures as well as add some delay to the sound that adds the bit of the tail that you lose when you reverse. When performing, sometimes the plugins can glitch a bit and clip, so I always throw a limiter on to catch peaks, as well as save my ears. After you record the output, a lot of the sounds you might make might not be terribly good, so I try to make a mental note of the ones I like when I'm recording, so it's easier to find, but then I'll go back through the recording and cut out the sounds I like and clean up the edges and add fades. After that, I export and I'm done, and ready to use this either in my sound design or start working on some new sounds to add into the library. Thank you, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think about the new video style that I'm doing, as well as I just want to remind you that the Melda Productions plugins that I use today are all free to use, as well as I will be leaving a link to all of the sounds that I created in the description below.